What's going on, everybody? So we've got Red Rum, Eric, and Dan that are here. It's 3. It says we've got 5. A little bit of a discrepancy there. We've got a couple more minutes. I'd say the whole purpose of me getting on early was to give people time to get here. Mike McStudy, there is number 4. Red Rum, Eric, Dan, and now Mike McStudy. Fantastic. Well, fantastic. Okay. I can. Because I have a list of people who I anticipated getting here too. So I'm going to check them off. Red Rum. And then Eric, Dan, and Mike McStudy. All right. Couple more minutes. Houston Sports Talk. Hold on. Houston Sports Talk. Check you off as well. So, Red Rum, Eric, Dan, Mike McStudy, Houston Sports Talk. That is 5. It says there's 6. I still can't tell if it ever counts me as a viewer. Okay. And then we still got more folks. It's 7 o'clock on the dot now. It doesn't. Okay. 7 o'clock on the dot. Maybe I'll give some folks a few more minutes. Okay, now it says we got 8. Maybe we'll give a couple more minutes. Let some folks roll in. I know it's a Friday evening, so maybe I'll get a little bit of cushion for some folks who need a little bit more time. That'll be okay. Nine people. 9 people. As much as I'd like to be specific and start on time, I will give a couple more minutes. 9. Yeah, 9. Cade Melton. Okay, that could be 2 different people. I'm pretty sure I know which one, but I'm if I was a betting man, I'd be confident in my bet. So I will check off that one from my list of expected attendance, which is on the other side of my itinerary. Don't want to miss anything. I know I have this great memory, but still. Look at that. Sheldon Hickman here now. Okay, 10. That doesn't help. Whatever. Okay, I think this is the first time I've ever had double digits on a live. First time ever. I expected this. I expected it, and now it's happened. Fantastic. 702. 7:02. Been live for about 20 minutes now. I got on early. Me too. Me too, Houston Sports Talk. Me too. What are you yelling at me now? You got on the podcast page. Okay, I know who that is too. Houston Sports Talk. There's got to be a different name I can call you, so I don't have to say Houston Sports Talk every time. Can I have an alternative before we get started? Because I mean, I'm not a lazy person by any means, but Houston Sports Talk. I mean, saying all 3 words every time. Jordan. Okay, so it's one of George Carlin's goofy boy names. Okay, but it's better than having to have a mouthful every time. But okay, let's see. Oh, you can come. Yeah, no. Oh, you might have told me that earlier. Yeah. I think I do kind of remember that. I apologize. Okay, there's 3, maybe 4 people who haven't shown up yet. I don't know if I want to wait for everybody or not. Again, I know it's a Friday evening, so people may have different plans of different kinds, but I do want to get this rolling. Yeah. 12. I've got a dozen people. I'm not even sure that I could name 12 people that I know if you pressure me with a gunpoint. Name 12 people you know. I don't even know if I could do that. To be perfectly honest. And I've got 12 people who determine that I am worthy of their time. Wait till 6:10. I bet it's at 15. 6:10? Will be 17 my time, but 10? That's a little late. I'd rather not wait that long. Oh, hello. That's somebody else. I wasn't sure would be hearing that. Hey, Jasmine, how you doing? Wait till 10. That's 6 minutes from now. But you know what? Here's what we're going to do. We'll wait till 10 past the hour, like Jordan's saying, like Houston Sports Talk is saying. If he's right that it's at 15, then we'll be good. If it's not at 15, you're going to have to pay double the price for a copy of the book. By the way, yeah, this is my space. This is where I make stuff happen. And this is the computer I do it on. Oh, and by the way, I don't have like a bougie setup or anything. I mean, the only reason my camera looks as good as it does is because of this binder clip. See this black over here? Yeah. Screen is kind of messed up, so I have to put that there to kind of get it out of the way. Press it down well enough. Wait till 10. Okay, now we got 4 minutes till 7:10. Okay, it went from 12 to 11. Who got off? Oh my gosh. Who got off? Let me show that comment again. Somebody got off. 2 people got off. It says 10 now. I swear if it goes back to 9 and brings me back down to single digits. Jordan, you are not looking good right now. You said wait till 16. You bet it's at 15. We're waiting and people are leaving. What is freaking wrong? Yeah, Dan, Red Rum, I know y'all are still going to be here. Yeah, y'all are loyal. Not saying nobody else is, but y'all have known me for some time. at least bring me. Maybe just get going. Yeah. Now he's gonna say, yeah, maybe we should just get going. Okay. So let's do that. Oh man, so I know we're still missing some people, and it says some people left. I hope that actually hasn't been the case. Maybe it's just a glitch, and there's still a few people I do not see, but there could be people who don't comment. Ideally, they do, so I at least know they're here. But we will get going. First thing I want to do is welcome everybody. This has been great. This idea for I don't know either. I don't know. I invited him. I don't know if he's going to come or not. But the idea for this came from a family friend who's actually here. In fact, the one guy who runs this podcast right here. I don't think it came directly from him. It came from him to my mother, and then from my mother to me, as to putting all these blog posts into a book. And I immediately clung to it. I thought it was a good idea. And then I started. Well, everybody should. I started going back through the blog posts, because a lot of you know about my blog. Maybe not all of you. Okay, we're back up to 11. Good. Started going through all of them to essentially I'd copy them from the WordPress blog and then paste them onto a Word document. And I just repetitively did that, editing here and there for context. And it was simple in that regard because most of the writing was already done. So it allowed me to get done rather quickly for a book manuscript. But I did add some extra things I wanted to put in at the end. You'll see all the ejection reports I had during my summer in the Expedition League that summer, all 11 of them. You will see a question and answer section. I asked some folks if they had any questions, and a couple of folks did. And I give blunt answers. Not huge on sugarcoating. Doesn't mean I can't do it. Just means I prefer not to. And so I don't really there. And then I have a nice written conclusion, updating some updates about some of the teams and maybe some of the people that I've known and met since then. And we're back down to 10 people. So that's essentially what you're going to end up finding in the book. Okay. And so I went looking around for a publishing firm to get this done with. I considered self-publishing even a little bit, but it's for a first time, that's a big undertaking, and it's also more money. So I figured, well, let me get with a firm or editor or something, to help me get this done right. So that's what I did. I started looking around. I even got accepted by a place, I think out of like New York or Pennsylvania, something like that. But I didn't hear a whole lot of great reviews about them. So I decided to stray away. And in January, this January, in 2024, I was tuning into, for the first time, a Society for American Baseball Research chapter meeting out of Houston, Texas. And there was a lady named Carlos Wright Robinson, and she was discussing her new book that she wrote about her father, Johnny Wright. I think his nickname was Needle Nose or something like that. Played in the Negro Leagues and was signed along with Jackie Robinson by the Brooklyn Dodgers' Branch Rickey. And so It documents his story and factual stuff. Apparently, he didn't talk much about his baseball career, so she had to do a lot of research about it. And her father passed away or died in the like late 90s or something like that. But the book's called The Right Side of History. Yeah, play out words there. It says right, because that's the last name. Right side of history. And we're down to single digits, 9 people. So this is it. And looking through it, it looks good. Yeah. And I noticed both here, see that right there, and on the second page of the book here, published by In Due Season Publishing out of Huntsville, Alabama. And so something I'd already been doing was going through all these books I got and seeing who's been publishing them. And seeing, okay, what can any of these places help me out? And you know, it's also Johnny Pesky's nickname given to him by Till Williams. Interesting. We learned something today. Thanks, Dan. Let's see if any of them could help. And some of them were like, oh, they're too prestigious. They won't take me. Or, oh, that's, I can't find them. Or maybe they don't even exist anymore. I mean, stuff changes over time. But I looked into In Due Season, found the website, looked into it, and I decided to just shoot off an email. Back up to double digits. Fantastic. At 10. We need to keep that growing. I went back up to, I sent the email, and the same day, I think, if not the same day, the next day. Matter of fact, yeah, I might have sent that email either real early that morning or late the previous night. I do a lot of good work late at night, early in the morning. Honestly, if someone gets an email from me, there's a good chance it says like 1 or 2 a.m. And there's not a great chance it's going to say 7 a.m. But I sent this email and she got back saying, okay, well, go to the website and get this 30-minute consultation. It costs $20, and we'll get you to fill out this form, and we'll have a phone call. Oh, that's a consultation. It's through a phone call. And so February 28th, we have the phone call. And we end up talking about, we don't really talk about the book so much because I already gave her a lot of details as to about what it was. But this lady, Miss Inger Lanier Taylor with In Due Season Publishing, me and her talked, and she explained the process and how it goes to where they publish the book and how payment stuff goes. And all that stuff I'm going to talk about later on, right? I'm going to give you a lot of information today. I'm just kind of, giving you a good introduction as to how all this played out. So I decided to go ahead and send in my rough draft manuscript. I got it in, and about a week later, they said, all right, it's going to be this much. I didn't really have it at the time. And a few weeks passed by, I get another credit card, and so I do have it. So I get started. The first thing we talked about, she sent me a cover sample, and I liked it. It's not like the one you're going to see today. It's different now, but it's one that she liked better. I bounced it off some other folks. They liked it better. And so that essentially, things like that, of course, they can get edited little by little over time to get from here to the final product. And that's essentially what you're going to see. I mean, it's not really an exception. So it's I've been trying to get this done for about a year now, and this thing could be available within the next month. And we're waiting for Amazon to approve it. I suspect they will. I mean, I can't really think of a reason why they would. But once that happens, I'm supposed to get a physical proof in the mail of it, and I'll be able to look at it. and make sure there's nothing. I think I need to add somebody else to the acknowledgments page. And I'm also going to look at the formatting and everything like that. So, I mean, let's see. Before I move on to the next thing, I'll kind of do this little by little because I don't want anybody to forget anything. Anybody got any questions or anything about how exactly this all came about? Because I know people are interested in that. So is anybody curious about anything like that? I'll give y'all a couple minutes if y'all want to ask anything. When did I begin it? About a year ago, maybe a little less, because it probably around this time that it began. Because I don't want to confuse, because it was mid-November that I began thinking about a different book project that I'm in the middle of that I'll reveal at a given time. I don't know if I'm going to reveal that today or not. That might be for another time. Well, Red Rum, you already know about it, and so do you, Dan. You Houston Sports Talk too, and the rest of you, some of you do. Let's see. Tucker, you do at least a little bit. Sheldon, you don't. My McStudy, you don't. Okay, but seriously, where's everybody else? Yeah, it's probably around early fall of last year, maybe late summer. So that's about where it began. I don't remember the day that I heard it. Anything else? Any questions about kind of the process of how the book developed? Questions about 2021 when I started my career? Please, anybody. Because I want to kind of break up the questions little by little, because I know there's probably going to be more as time goes along, because we're going to cover some more things that are going to get more technical. So if anybody's got kind of some freeloading questions, I guess I want to answer those. Go and answer them now. I'll give y'all a minute or two to post the questions. Out in the wild, yeah. the wild world, the concrete jungle. Buy one and get an autograph. I'm gonna discuss signed copies a little later on, unless you're gonna get an autograph by somebody else. Imagine that you get my book and then you get somebody else's sign. What the heck is that? Oh, it's an arrow up. Yes, a concrete jungle. Well, they don't say jungle anymore. They say rainforest because it sounds better. Environmentalists determined that people weren't willing to donate to save a jungle, but they'll save a rainforest. Gotta tweak the English language however you can to get your money. You want your sign too, Jordan. Y'all are some needy folks, all of us. I had a story where the teams conspired. Is that in the? I'm trying to remember what it is. If you're referring to like when in Butte, Montana, with the team there, like they didn't like the ownership, so they like had a mini revolt, and they wanted to play with free admission the rest of the year, but then the ownership disagreed, and so they canceled the season. That's in there. That's in there. That's in there. All you guys do is look at the blogs. What were you pointing to? Still trying to figure that out. There's a dog one in here. Yeah, let's sell the dog. There's a dog one in here. I don't guess the dog. Oh, you want it signed to you needy fellow. It's like, I don't just want the book. I want you to write something in it. My gosh. I already wrote all this stuff. Now you want me to write something else too? Oh my gosh. Okay. I can sense that there are no more questions. So we'll go forward. So, welcome to everybody. I talked about inducing publishing. Let's discuss the price. Okay. I actually put the price on the blog a couple of days ago. And how many people here would know about the blog? I'm not sure. Probably not as many as I want. Personalized autograph follow 10 minutes from now. My gosh, Dan, that's like the neediest request I've heard yet. But okay, so the price. Earlier this week, I woke up to a text message from Miss Taylor. We will pay. You will pay. Hey, Dan, I'm glad you said that, because we're also going to discuss free copies a little later. I think a lot of people are getting ready to be disappointed. So, price. She said, well, okay, we need to, let's talk about a price since we hadn't discussed it yet. What do you think of $15.99? I was like, okay, well, it's cheaper than what this one is, which is $19.99. But it's more expensive than what I was initially thinking, like when I was first having the idea, which was $11, $12.99, $10.99, something like that. But since in between, I thought, so I want to make my money too. So, okay, $15.99. So I just went with it. So there's the price, $15.99. That's right. It's going to be $1,599. Dang it, I couldn't even keep a straight face. Imagine that, $1,000 for this. Bibles don't even cost $1,000. So, $15.99, and there's gonna be two $15.99. Don't be cheating me out of my 99 cents now. It's gonna be two ways to buy it. First way is gonna be Amazon. Again, it's getting ready to be loaded onto there. And they gotta approve it first, and then I'll get a proof plus tax. Oh yeah, this doesn't include tax. Yeah, I should mention that. Oh man. Still can't get rid of this cough. Oh well. Amazon, that's gonna be the number one way. However, I'm gonna be careful sharing the Amazon link because something I've heard about Amazon, and this is gonna sound kind of crazy, but it's something I'm gonna try to get around. If you just take a link from the top of an Amazon page and then just say, here you go, and share it with somebody else. If you try to like put reviews on there, this is talking about reviews, it's not talking about purchases, but if you try to put a review on there, that URL, Amazon puts those things together in such a complicated way that they will be able to tell that you got it from somewhere else, and they'll be able to tell what time too, and if you've purchased it or not, and they'll be able to take off your review. They want to keep people from putting in reviews who haven't read the book. They want to keep people from putting in reviews after they receive it. People who haven't even bought it, or people who, right after they get it in the mail, or the day after, put it in. So there's two ways around that. Number one is for you to go search it, and find it yourself, or I can kind of take all that tracking stuff out of the URL and send that one out there. But that will come at a later time. Again, Amazon still has to accept it. I anticipate that they will. I can't think of a reason why they wouldn't. Of course, that'd be interesting. What would happen if they don't accept it and this whole thing goes down the toilet and this is for nothing? I don't think that would happen. We're back up to 12 people. That's good. Still missing a couple, but oh well. Amazon's one. Second way, and this is something I was not familiar with until I got started with a new season, a place called PayHip. PAYHIP. No space and no capital H, just PayHip. And so what that's going to do, Houston Sports Talk, yeah, you spoke too soon. I was getting to the other one. Okay, y'all are needy and now you're impatient. I think Rosie's barking at the TV of me talking. I think. But, so PayHip. Essentially, I'm going to be able to provide that. I'm actually going to be able to provide that today. And I'm probably on the blog post I'm going to put out immediately after I get done with this. Like, I already have it drafted. And so it's you'll get it, and you typed that before you got to it. Yeah, I could tell. I could tell you typed it before I got to it. You'll get there, and it's a standard, website page. Have the cover of the book, the title, the price, place to buy it, verbiage about the book, and actually down at the bottom of the page, there's a link to the blog. Okay, so if anybody not really familiar with the blog, you'll be able to find it at the bottom of the page. And you'll be able to, right now, PayHip is for pre-ordering. There's one exception. I will tell you about the exception right now. This is something I was not aware that was going to happen until like yesterday, and when I got it in an email. Get those likes up, yeah. Also on PayHip, you'll be taken to the shop, and there's two options, not just one. There's the pre-order for the hard, the physical copy book, but next to it, for $9.99, again, I was not aware this was going to happen, so this pleasantly surprised me. You will have the opportunity, and this is something you can do now. It's not a pre-order. It's available right now. You can buy it, and you'll get the PDF. It's available as an ebook. So that's now an option. So if anybody's like, I want a physical copy, but I just can't wait to read it. I got to read it now. You can get the ebook now as soon as tonight when I'm done with this, and you can read it to make yourself fall asleep, I guess. And then when the physical book comes out, it'll be good. So today, look who's here. Miss Inga Lanier Taylor herself. I was talking about In Due Season earlier. You just missed it. Thank you so much for your all the time and effort, really. And yeah, really appreciate it. Because I've seen the right side of history and the way it's laid out in there. Actually, some of what I would do is I would go to people and say, okay, look at the pages here. Does this look like something that you would be willing to read? Does it look good enough for you? They say, yeah. I say, okay, well, this is the same publishing firm that's doing mine. So that's where, it's, if I figured they're probably going to be fairly similar. So, I really appreciate you. And I'm sure the rest of us will too. As a matter of fact, everybody else, give Miss Taylor a thank you real quick, because she's the one who's making this happen. I lived through that January and that summer. I put it all on the Word file, but she's doing the hard work. She's getting it done. She's been getting it done. There were times I got emails from her at midnight. And again, I was awake at the time, so it didn't bother me. But, it just goes to show, how dedicated she is to what she does and what she's doing. And it's fantastic. If anybody's looking for a place to publish any kind of book, I would definitely say if they find In Due Season Publishing, that'd be a great place for them. It's been great for me. We don't sleep over here. Oh shoot. Yeah. I think you sent me some emails or text messages earlier today, and I didn't get to them till around 1 because I didn't go to sleep last night till around 3. And so anything you sent during any time like a.m. when the sun was out, I didn't see it at that point. But yeah, fantastic. So let's see. So the way the PayHip is going to work for that is you'll be able to get it on there. And again, there's the ebook function on there. I didn't know at first that was going to be an option, but now it is. That's fantastic. So, but if you pre-order the physical copy of the book, then you'll pay the money, the $15.99. I'll get it. I think it's around 7 days at first, so the system can get used to them sending money to me. But then after they get used to it, it'll be just a couple of days. But I'll get the pre-order money, and I'm going to have that last around 2 weeks. So I'm thinking if I make it last till the beginning of August 1st, that's just shy of 2 weeks. So I may end the pre-order period on maybe Monday, August 5th. That way, that'll be the first business day, first day of a business week in August. That's just a rough estimate, though. But so the pre-order period's open right now, and I'm gonna get that link out there for you, and y'all gonna be able to get that done because that opened up today. So y'all gonna be able to go on there and get it. And I'll get the money, and ideally, enough of y'all will get it. We'll pre-order, and Amazon is going to be printing the book because they're going to have it. And so when the pre-order time is up, I'll be able to take that money that y'all put just for pre-orders and purchase the author copies. And of those will be the ones that I will send out to y'all. And I haven't decided yet if I'm going to use UPS or FedEx or maybe even the post office. I'm not sure. I'll probably try to let y'all know so you know what to look out for. And then, but something that's going to be real beneficial for me, not that it's bad for you, but it's just good for me, is one person buys one for $15.99. So round up to 16. The author copies, because Amazon does this, if someone buys an author copy off of Amazon, it costs significantly cheaper. So rounding up, it's going to cost $4 per copy of the book for me to get. Okay, so if one person pre-orders a book, I can take that money and I can buy 4 books. And so, as you can tell, I'm making money off of that. And so more people buy, the more books I'm having to order, but the more money I'm having to make. Now, some of that money is going to have to be in shipping it out. But I think $15.99 would cover it, unless there's something in there that says that the purchaser covers shipping and handling, in which case, hey. But I'm actually not sure. I guess we'll just have to wait and see if what happens there. But I'll get it done regardless. And so I'll get it out to you, and that's how that'll work on my end. And as much as I feel like I kind of know, there could be a little bit of adjustment period. I'm not sure, so maybe bear with me the first week or two. If you hadn't gotten your book that quickly. Yeah, Dan, it's not on Amazon right now. Yeah, don't look right now. It's not up right now. And so that's gonna be the case. So for those of you who've been already talking about, I want a signed copy, because just one book with my name on it's not enough. I have to write something else in there too. After I've already written this many thousands of words, that's not enough. I want like 10 more words. Fine. If you want that, PayHip's going to be your way to go. Whether you pre-order it or if it's after the pre-order period and you still use PayHip, it's that'll be how you would do that, because then the book would come to me first. If you get it straight from Amazon, it's going to go. Amazon's going to print it. It's going to go to you. I'll never see it. I'll see your money, but I won't see the book. If you go through PayHip because you want it signed or something like that, then it'll come to me because I'll have to order the author copy. And so that'll happen. And I don't know if I'll use black to sign the books or not. May use blue, may use red, or for all I care, tell me what color you want it signed in. I mean, if you're already asking me to sign it, just don't tell me something like sign it in purple. Purple Sharpie. Yeah. Actually, I could probably find one, to be perfectly honest. As resourceful as I am, I could probably find one. Okay, so let's go ahead and we're going to touch on this, because I've already been asked, do I get a free copy? Okay. Amazon's going to, if you buy the book from Amazon, they're going to ship it. So you'll get it quicker from Amazon. Yeah. So I'll go ahead and stop there. Any questions about payment stuff and about how shipping? Anything we just covered? I'll give you a couple minutes. 15 people 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We pay hit by shipping, yeah. 15 people. If these are the 15 people that are on here, we got a full house. So any questions? I told you would get there. Yeah, too late. Oh man. All right. So any questions about stuff y'all get? Extra 32 minutes, but I did. Well, you're right. You're right. I did get there. Any questions about purchasing it? Purchasing the book, how it's gonna come to you, anything like that? I got you. What's going on? Okay, so no questions. All right. So we'll get to the free copies thing. So here's the thing with the free copies. I understand everybody's sentiment, and somehow we're back. Oh, here's a question: is it not going to be in store? And if not, why? Just curious. Well, that's possible. It's very possible. Miss Taylor turned on. Hold on, I want to get it right because she turned on that ability. I want to call it the right thing. Expanded distribution means if others pick up your book to carry on their platforms, such as Barnes & Noble and other independent bookstores. So it's possible. I don't know. This has to be a good question I ask her. If that would require me going to like Barnes & Noble and a store like that and asking them to like carry it, or if they would find it on their own and decide, this thing looks entertaining. Here, buy it, customers. No freebies. You folks need to buy one, Rosie, too. How's the dog gonna buy one? If the dog got a copy, she'd rip it up in about 3 minutes. I had to throw away a pair of Asics shoes, tennis shoes I had last year. Ripped the bright green soles right out of them and tore them to shreds. It frustrated me, actually. Okay, but about the free copies. Here's the thing. Here in the real world, to make a paper copy of a book and to make all this stuff happen, it takes money. Okay. And it took more money than just how much it took to publish this thing. I mean, the original amount, I'll say the amount, who cares? It cost $2,500 to get this started. Now, I had the credit, and I've already paid that off, no problem. And it cost another $200 to get the pay hit. I need to get to get the pay hit. That costs $200. So I mean, it's not like I couldn't do it because I am doing it, but it cost. Okay, it also cost back in 2021, making all the experiences that happened. Going to the Wendelstedt Umpire School. Actually, wait, we gotta put on the way they teach. This costs around $5,000. to go. Get a card shop to start. Red Rum, same thing. I'm not sure. Rosie doesn't read; she only watches TV. Well, actually, that's a good point. Maybe read closed captions. So, and it costs in the Expedition League. I was making money there, but honestly, I don't even know how much I actually made that summer once. Like, I got done because, buying gas station snacks and dinners and stuff like that. I don't even know how much I actually made over the course of that summer. I made a little over $5,000. I just don't know how much I took home. I also decided to please my family at Yellowstone National Park, and I got them gifts. I got like a couple of postcards and a Christmas ornament. So every year we have a Christmas ornament to a place only one of us has been to. I also got my father an All-Star game cap he doesn't wear. But, so the free copies. It takes money to get this to happen. Okay. In order for me to justify giving out a copy of no charge, there would have to be a financial contribution of another type. Therefore, the only person that I can think that's done that, a direct contribution to the production of this book, is the person who did the photos. And he's not here right now, to my knowledge, but I will give him a shout out. Wes Roberts. He did a photo shoot with me a week or two ago, and we got it done. And so on the cover, yes, I am. What the heck? What perfect timing. That's Wes Roberts, everybody. He's the one who did the photos for the book that you're going to see on the front and back cover when we get ready to reveal that. And that's going to be here in a few minutes. So, and I've already told him to, because I asked him, we were in the dugout. We went to my old college field, Chattahoochee Valley Community College. We went to the baseball field. And I was almost positive the coach there would let us use it because he's a real cool guy. But I wanted to ask out of technicality. And so I asked, and he said, yeah. We went over there, got the pictures taken. I asked Wes in the dugout there. Well, it's actually not a dugout because it's flat ground, but I asked him, okay, so how much is it going to cost for the session? Because I'd heard, well, $100, $150, maybe $200, something like that. But it's good quality stuff. So I was prepared to pay. It wasn't a problem. He said nothing. I was like, oh, okay, nice, cool. I was thinking in my head, okay, so I'll end up paying for the pictures because they'll be on the book and I'll be making money off of them, stuff like that. That's fair, absolutely fair. So a couple seconds go by, I asked, okay, well, how much is it going to be for the photos? Didn't know if he'd have an answer yet because we hadn't, picked the photos yet. But didn't hesitate. Nothing. So he said he wanted to help me tell the story. And so that's what he's doing. So that kind of contribution earns a complimentary copy. And so I told him then I'm going to end up comping him a book. And so that's what's going to happen. Wes Roberts is you're going to end up getting a copy for free. And you'll be able to display that one and say, add that to your resume if you've now done a book cover with photos. So I hopefully that can help you out in the future with other projects. So otherwise, I know there's a lot of people who've been loyal to me, been kind to me, done this and that, helped me different ways. But I could almost flip it around though. Say, well, if you really care, you'd buy one without questioning it. I see, and we could just go back and forth. And let's just not do that. So it's Capitalism. There you go. There's my short answer. Well, why don't I get a free copy? Capitalism. No welfare and friendship. That's a good way to put it. No welfare and friendship. Okay, so last thing I want to do before we get to the big moment is we will vote with our wallets. There you go. Last thing I want to do before we get to the big moment, I was asked by somebody else who's not here. I can check off Wes, actually. Okay. Yeah. By my maternal grandfather. He's a big reader. He's got books all over this wall in their house. And I've actually imagined a book of mine being up there. But I don't know if it would fit. There's so much stuff there. This big, thick hardcover, with Stephen King and John Sanford books. And so, this one's not going to be as big, of course. I think it's going to be a little bigger than this one. The right side of history. So if you see the thickness of that, I think it's going to be a little bit bigger. I think this is 116 total pages, and that includes everything. It includes the about the author page. But my grandpa asked, is it going to be a hardcover or a softcover, a paperback? At the time, I didn't know. Now I do. We actually didn't talk about it. Me and Miss Taylor. I guess it was just kind of a given. That's okay. I mean, it's not a problem at all. I mean, who really cares? I mean, I can't imagine it's going to make that much of a difference if people buy it, whether it's hard or soft cover. But it's I can confirm now, based on hearing or seeing some of the stuff she's done with Amazon and putting stuff together, that this is going to be a softcover book. So probably something like this again. Apply this gloss, and it'll be a softcover book. So I can confirm that for you, and I hope that'll be okay with everybody. I'm sure it will. So that being said, with all that being said, I would open up for questions one more time, but I'm gonna have another question session after I get done with this. Let's go ahead and live up to the name of this story, why don't we? Let's go ahead and reveal this cover. Who is ready to see it? I just have to figure out the best way. You deserve to be paid. I don't mind paying. I wouldn't want you to give them away for free. That's part of seeing this being a success. Exciting for you. Okay, so now Red Rum is brown-nosing me. I'm kidding, Red Rum. I know you. I know you're a genuine guy. Okay. So, I want to do this the right way. Okay. So my plan is I'm going to reveal the back cover first. Can I write the about the author section? I actually already have that written. We can offer hardcover if you want to. Just let me know. Oh, okay. Here, let's thanks. Let's dog ear that, and later tonight or tomorrow, I'll see if we can get maybe like one or two of those, because I think my grandfather's going to want a hardcover. I think he would like a hardcover if possible. But yeah, we can discuss that. Fantastic. So let's see. Let's reveal this cover. Once again, as I said, we're going to do the back cover first. Moment everybody's been waiting for. Drum roll. Here we go. There are some people I haven't heard from in a while. Let's see. Mike McStudy, Tucker, Sheldon, Mr. Brian. Where are y'all at? Come on. I don't want y'all to miss this. I don't want y'all to miss it. You come on and say, hey, what's the cover look like? I didn't see it. Well, you were here. I want to give them a minute to get back. I don't want them to miss it. I'm going to need to share a different window in order to share the cover. Where are these folks at? Hold on. I just want to make sure everybody's here. All right. So I don't want anybody to miss it. Cover first. Got the back cover up right now. So get the pay up. I will, after I get done sharing the cover, I'll show y'all what the pay hit is going to look like as well. I just want to wait till I get the cover shared. Oh, wait. I didn't mean to do that. Okay. There's everybody. Shoot, it's 8 o'clock. Okay. Sorry, I just want to make sure everybody's here. I don't want anybody to miss anything. Ten people are here. Still amazed we had double-digit attendance. It's fantastic. Missing just a couple. Rosie can watch it when Santa turns this into a movie. How the heck am I going to turn this into a movie? There you go, Mr. Brian. There's the new big idea. Making it a movie. Well, I think I'd have to have more cooperation than that. Okay. Well, I'll either take it that they're here or, well, whatever. So here we go. We're going to go ahead and get this done. The back cover for my book. We'll share it first to keep the suspense. Well, I want to do it right. I don't want to accidentally click on the wrong thing. All right. All ready? 3, 2, 1. Bam! Bam! I know I showed a couple of back cover designs and asked some folks, hey, which one do you like? And there was one that had a scenic picture of a picture that I took in Wyoming, just south of Yellowstone National Park. It had a river going through it. Y'all may have seen that one. But I had to pick, and this one with the 2 pictures of me up there. Actually, when I asked more people liked this one. And I couldn't resist the 2 pictures of me up there. I mean, I don't want to sound arrogant, but hey, me, that's certainly not what I mean. But in case you can't see, I'll read the blurb here. This book is a captivating compilation of blog posts chronicling my everyday experiences in the world of baseball. Up until November 2020, I'd never truly considered the possibility of attending umpire school. However, after thorough investigation and thoughtful consideration, I took the plunge and enrolled in the prestigious Wendelstedt Umpire School in 2021. Join me on my journey from a passionate baseball enthusiast to a dedicated umpire as I navigate the challenges and triumphs of the umpiring world. Through these blog posts, you'll gain insight into the rigorous training, the critical moments on the field, and the invaluable lessons learned along the way. This collection offers a unique perspective on the game of baseball, seen through the eyes of an umpire in training, and celebrates the spirit of perseverance and dedication required to excel in this demanding role. Fantastic. And then there's the blurb right there. I mean, y'all already know who I am and stuff, so that's fine, I think. Let me add to this now. So that's the back cover. I'm not sure what the spine is going to look like. I don't guess it really matters. But all right, that's it. Have a good night. I'm kidding. It'd be funny if I just stopped it there and didn't show the front cover. Left you in suspense. Okay, but we'll go ahead and get to it now. The front cover. Hold on a second. Let me stop my screen. Okay. Share this as well. For the front cover, the very thing that's going to make the identity, what you're going to see on Amazon, what you're going to see on PayHip, what you will see when you think of the book. This is what everything's been leading up to. And so, once again, we will share the front cover with you in 3, 2, 1. Bam! Bam! How about that? How about that? This was the basis of the second cover design that Miss Taylor sent me. That interesting umpire diary word mark right there. I think it's really interesting. And then name down at the bottom. And the 3 sections right there. The baseball at the bottom. The notebook and pencil there in the middle. And at the top, at first, it had a catcher. And then I asked if we could make it an umpire. And she put a picture of an umpire on there. But so, it would make it more personal if it was me. I felt like that was appropriate. So there you go. That's a picture of me up there. Fantastic. That's actually not exactly my strike mechanic. It's a little bit different. Typically, it's typically I try not to turn my head that much. I might turn my head here and then snap it back when my finger goes. Here, hold on. Let me come here for a second. But yeah, typically it would be here. See it come up. Bam. So with me looking this way with the strike and my elbow is kind of more bent, it's not, well, maybe it is. But, typically I don't look this way when I punt because, stuff could be happening out there. But this is what it is. Here it is. The front cover. And so it's I think it's fantastic. You intended blue, your name highlighted in blue, so nice touch. Yeah, good umpire touch right there, I think. I feel like I could use that umpire diary word mark right there as like a logo of some kind. You know what I'd like to do? I would almost, well, I say almost. I kind of want to put that. I was just thinking about this earlier today. I want to put that on the other side of a round to it. I think that'd be nice. I'm not sure how much it'd cost, but I'd almost like to put it on the back of a round to it. Yeah, Miss Taylor, it's me. Look. Hold on. Where's it at? I gotta come back to it. There we go. There we go. So that is just look at that. And it's interesting too, the line between the blue scale and the notebook, it's like almost like a ripped sheet of paper, and then down at the bottom, the split from the notebook to the baseball portions, it's a little bit of a smoother line. I'm trying to see what that is. Doesn't matter. But look at that. Do I still have the back cover up? I want to show the back cover again. Just let people see that. Let's see here. Open it up. I didn't sweat. Well, with you didn't see the sweat. With all the stuff that I wear underneath the underneath all the plate stuff, that's a lot. And even for just 30 minutes to an hour on a hot day, you can kind of build up a little bit. And that was the morning too. It was a warm morning. I will say that. It was a warm morning. So there you go again. There's the back cover. I want to see. Can y'all see the tie that I tied here? I don't know if y'all can tell, but that's a Trinity knot. 1, 2, 3. That takes a lot of patience to tie right there, and I like wearing that. It's real intricate. I think for people who notice it, I think it's a real nice touch. I actually wore it when I went to go have my ID picture made too, because I had my ID picture made before or after, I don't remember, around the time that I had that photo shoot done. Problem is, you can't see the time my ID photo. I thought that you'd be able to, but you can't. So that's pretty well it. Let's see, been an hour and 30 minutes. I hated that I still haven't heard from everybody. That some people came for a little bit and then they maybe didn't stick around, or that now everybody showed up. But I will have another questions. Any questions at all? For all I care, it doesn't even have to be about this book. You can ask, when are we going to discover some of the other species down at the bottom of the sea? I can't promise I'll have an answer if it's not about this book, but for all means, ask it, By the way, I do still have my Expedition League hats. I have my uniform shirts and my jacket pullover too. So this is my plate cap. It's 4 inches long. 2 inches long. 2 inches long, but it's got 4 stitches on it. This one, my base cap, has 6 stitches. Caps that players wear have 8 stitches on them. Now, umpire caps are shorter to accommodate for the mask, of course. I wanted to get a 4-stitch, and but I got it 7 1/8 instead of 7 1/4. This was 7 1/4, but I got 7 1/8 because my high school hat was 7 1/4 and it was a 4-stitch, but it kept sliding down. So I figured, okay, well, smaller size will fit tighter. Well, it did, but it doesn't fit as low on my head. It fits higher, so it still slips around. So my usual size is 7 1/4, but this one was 7 1/8. And of course, this one's cleaner, as you can tell. These are collector's items now. Why do some people not believe in dinosaurs? I don't know. I mean, technically, we weren't around to see them, so if you want to speculate, go ahead. Anything else? Oh, yeah. I'll do it the way Junior would do it in Umpire School. Any questions? Any questions about the development of the book, about the content of the book, about payment of the book? If you want to make another argument for getting a free copy, if you have a question about one of the covers, whatever, ask now. Nationally plate cap from the 90s. I appreciate you, Wes. I appreciate you taking the time to get the photos done for this. I think that's been a big difference maker. Yeah. Got 9 people here. All right. So as far as things I have, the links. If there are no other questions, I'll go ahead and wrap this up. Appreciate those of you who were here being here, particularly those of you who stuck around the whole time. And the links on the blog, I will put out a post after I get down here. I said I was going to show you what the pay app's going to look like. Okay. So this is what it's going to look like. Umpire Diary. Payhip.com/umpire diary. This is where you're going to be able to both pre-order the hard copy of the book, the physical copy, and buy the ebook. Okay. and there's the bio of me down there. You want to get to the blog, it's right here down at the bottom, and you can click on that and you can get there. Okay, and that you'll be able to find that. Again, $15.99 pre-order for the physical copy, $9.99 for the electronic. Yeah, sure. That'd be nice if you want to, Miss Taylor. Also, whenever you want to go ahead and start putting stuff on Facebook, please feel free to do that as well. Since you're here, I can just tell you that now. But yeah, here I'll go ahead and click on the physical one so you can see what that looks like. But yeah, see the name of the book, which, by the way, yeah, that's the title, just Umpire Diary, my personal journey and experiences beginning an umpire career. So that's what that is. Book paperback version is available for pre-order. And again, as Miss Taylor said, that they can do hard copy. Just we'll see. If anybody would desire a hardcover of your book, let me know probably before you pre-order, just in case. It may not have to be done that early, but just in case, because so we can arrange that. And I don't know if there would be a price difference there. Again, I just found that out when y'all did. Put it here now for replay viewers. Oh yeah, we'll do that. So, well, here, if we're gonna do that, let me do this. Copy. I'll put it here in a comment. Okay. So that right there that I just put in the comment, that will take you to the place, and you're gonna be able to see both of them. That'll take you right here. Okay. You'll see everything. You'll see the blog access, you'll see about me, and you'll see getting the physical and the electronic copies of the book. Okay. Anything else? Any other questions? If not, I'm gonna just wrap it up, because this has been a great night, and I think y'all are gonna enjoy it. I think that it's gonna come in, and I've imagined before seeing a big box come in and opening it up and pulling out the physical copies. And again, I've only imagined it. I've never done it before. So the day it happens, it's gonna be great. To buying now, my gosh. All right, so if nobody's got anything else, I appreciate it, and everybody's attendance here, and I will have a serious discussion with 1, 2, 3 people who did not show up. Kidding about that. But I hope that y'all will pick up a copy, whether electronic or physical. And I think that y'all are really going to enjoy it. I think it's going to be a different kind of read that you hadn't experienced before. Or, I'm not sure how many of you maybe don't read. Maybe this will make you want to. It'll make you want to read at least this one. And then maybe it'll start you out reading other things. Who knows? But it's been great. And it's great to see all this stuff coming about. And it's only just beginning. It's only just beginning. We're getting this thing out there. And it's going to be fantastic. I'm now going to have, another business card. I actually don't have a physical business card, but some people say a book is a business card. I'm going to have something like that now. And so it's really great. Thank y'all for being here and for listening and for valuing me enough to believe that I am worthy of your time. I like to tell people that because that's what it is. You determine who and what are worthy of your time, and you allocate your time in those places accordingly. And y'all have done that for me today. So thank y'all so much. I hope to see y'all's names on the pre-order list. And I hope to see y'all real soon. I sign off now, and thank y'all so much.